Alright, we're talking Cities in Motion 2 today. It's a neat little transit tycoon game where it's very similar to City Skylines, which I was really big on. It makes sense because it's by the same developers and stuff. But it's kind of the short version. Let's put it that way. It's definitely where they learn to refine their transit system routes. And is it a bad game? I don't think so. Is it a long-term game when you already know things like City Skylines exist? No, it's not. So I went into this with high hopes. I like the creators. And actually, the first game I played, I had a really kind of bad time because I wasn't really sure how it was going. It was too much. I was doing the tutorial level, but it was still kind of overwhelming. I didn't really see why. But when I built the route, it asked me to build as part of the mission. It asked me to provide coverage for an area. So I built bus routes that covered that area. And nobody rode them. So of course, we're losing money. Well, okay, then why was I required to do this? It left me a little lost. It turned out what the routes I wanted were the ones that produced a lot of money, which usually meant expensive lines that went from a big city area to a residential area, which makes sense, I guess, because those kind of lines are getting people to and from work. The areas that went through the large part of the cities as well were also good. So I guess that's my recommendation if you're picking this up. Build your first couple lines downtown, because that's where the traffic is. That's where you're going to get people to ride your transit. I like the fact that they provide trams, trolleys, boats, all sorts of different kinds of vehicles, which is nice. It's a big step up from mostly having buses or trains or metro, which has those as well, but you know, a little bit extra right off the bat is nice, and they're all accessible. There's nothing has to be unlocked, it's just there. You can just do it. So I found myself in this kind of curve where it started off really difficult and kind of odd, and then I got better, and then I found myself, I was really doing well. I did a couple sandbox games, and things were going really fucking well. I really enjoyed it. I had metro lines running, so I tried going back to the other one, to the campaign, as a moderate success, but I didn't really find it as interesting. Sandbox for me was where it was at. And then I got to the point where, well, I built my things. What now? There's a point where the game kind of just, it drops off in appeal for me. So I had that moment, that upswing of great enjoyment, and then after maybe a gaming session of a couple hours, I was kind of done with it. Do I feel the need to build another city? Not really, because you don't really build the cities. You can build roads and people will build stuff along those roads, but it seems like apart from that, you're not really getting a whole lot. So if you're really big into transit, maybe check it out. If you're big into city building, I think I'd stay off it. Stay away from it for now. Stick with City Skylines. That's probably the pinnacle of city building games. And in the meantime, I think it does what Cities in Motion does better. Right? Cities in Motion was the sample, and City Skylines is them taking that craft and applying it to a bigger scope. And I think it works better as part of a bigger project, not as a standalone game. So anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Check it out. Some other videos. Check out the game. In the meantime, have fun. Stay safe. See you all around.